I say hello from Digitive channel. And the first, please subscribe our channel. Hello guys, I'm Ali. This lesson about displays in CSS. Okay, I prepare an index file and a style file. And now I'm gonna start my CSS. Okay, select all and give all padding 0, margin 0, and box sizing border box. This is what I taught you in the previous session. Okay guys, at the first I want to make a division and make some, for example, again division for this child 1, child 2, and child 3. Now I want to add a class to my division. Display session. Okay. Alright, class display session. This is my class. I copy paste this because I'm not sure about. Yes, it's true. Okay guys, for display in CSS you should write display. We have 4 main display: black, inline, flex, grid, and none. At the first I wanna explain none because this is too easy. Okay guys, when an element get display none, you can't see, or excuse me, client can't see the element. Let's go test this. Okay, I want to remove them, and we have display none for my division, which one has display session class. Okay, let's open live server. Okay guys, can you see nothing here? But if I get an inspect element, I can see the display division, but I can't see this because the display of my division is set to none. Let's go for the second display. This is black. When an element get display black, it means the width equals to 100%. How? Let's check it. Display black. Okay, my division is display black, and now because I want to see where is my border display, I write border 1 pixel solid red. Let's check it. Can you see my division width is 100%, and I can insert another division next to my div. Okay guys, this is display black. You can see the result. Maybe now this is not easy for you, but in the future when we training, it will be easy for you. But displays are the important things in CSS. I don't want comment border because I want to see the border. Now I want to use display inline. Where's my border? Can you see I don't have border? My display is not work because by default my division has black display. Okay guys, think you wanna move this child next to child 1 and move child 3 next to child 2. How we can do it? We can do this with display flex. Which one is the most useful display in CSS? Okay guys, can you see child 1, child 2 and child 3. Display flex let us to move or show our elements with how much width they need. But for example, think by default I wanna add, for example, I wanna set display session has a child division and add a width, for example 50% to them. Can you see the width of this is set to 50%, but it's not 50%. This is because display flex by default don't let elements wrap. But if we add an attribute in CSS, after they fill the width, for example, the first one is 50 and the second one is 50, the second one goes to the next line. But by default, it's not happen. And if I add another, again, display flex, set the width manually, automatically. Let's see and think you wanna turn on wrap system. Flex flow row wrap. Set flex flow to row wrap. Can you see? Now this is 50%, this is 50%, and this is 50%, and it's no difference if I add many elements. After they fill the maximum width, the next element goes to the next line. Okay guys, this is display flex, flex elements. This is flex model. Can you see by default they show the flex elements show his child next to each other, but if you turn on wrap in flex, you can after the width filling move them to the next line. Okay guys, in this session I don't want to talk about display grid because as you see, this is a big subject and I think it's need to record just one video for display grid. But now I want to talk about display flex. The inline and black and none, they are not big subjects, and they are just what I talked about them. But flex and grid has some attributes in CSS are related to flex. For example, we have order attribute. Okay, think I want to add class order 1, class order 2, and class order 3. Now we have our child's width, for example 25%. Okay, now I want to move my child 3 instead of child 1. How I can do this? Okay, display session has order 1 class, and I want to duplicate this order 2, order 3. Okay, I said what? I said I want to change or move my child 3 position to my child 1, and I want to move my child 1 to child 3. How can I do this? Okay, the order 1 is child 1. I said order 2, 3, and for order 2, 2, and order 3, order 1. Okay, it means at the first please show order 3, and after that order 2, and after that order 1. Now see child 3, child 1. Let's think you want to move child 1 instead of this. Okay, I said 3, 2. This is order tag in flex items. Okay guys, the next attribute in display flex is justify content. Think you have a display flex container. This is my display flex containers, and they are my components. But I don't want my component, my element children's start from, for example, left. I want to move them to the center. Okay, I choose my display flex container, and here I wanna add an attribute justify content center. Can you see? I write my CSS here because I wanna show the result visually to you. Let's move our containers, our children's to the center. Okay, we have another attribute too for this, flex end. Move our elements to flex end. Can you see here? Let me remove the width. Okay, justify content flex end. Can you see, or center, or flex start. Guys, this is justify content or sync. You have a height for your flex container, for example 500 pixel. Oh, it's too high. 250% is again a lot. 150% is not 150%. Okay guys, this height is 150%. Maybe it's not 150% because we don't set height for them. I don't know what I do right, but a border and okay guys, set the width. Maybe this is 90 pixel, but I'm not sure about this. It's say it is 90 pixel. Okay guys, maybe this is true. Okay guys, let me talk about align items. Okay, think you wanna move them to the center of your division or flex container. Set these to center. And now I want to set justify content center. This is center of your element. Okay, for align items we have flex end and again flex start. Justify content and align items are same, but one of them is about horizontal and one of them is about vertical. Okay guys, let's go see. We have an attribute align self. Align self is for your children. For example, you can add align self to your child one here, align self, and move this to the center of your flex container or flex end. Okay guys, this is align self. Okay guys, we have another attribute for flex, which one call it flex shrink. The flex shrink property specifies how much a flex item will shrink relative to the rest of the flex items. Guys, you need to train with them. I can explain all of them because it gets time and they are not all of them are useful, but they are good. You can use them. For example, in this example, let's see the result. We have flex container and many divisions. Don't set width for flex. Flex container div, yes, set 100 pixel, and if you see the width is 47.24. This because flex changed their width to be able to put them together. But in CSS, the programmer said divisions width is equals 100 pixels. The programmer means by them, but there are lots of division, and the flex changed the width to something else. For example, think if I move it, it's go bigger. Flex is very good for responsive, but the programmer set division tree flex sharing equals to 0. It said, don't change my elements width. This originally said you can't change my element tree width because I set flex sharing to 0. For example, if I set this again to my element 5 and run it, can you see again do this, but it's makes something else happen. For example, if you don't do this to element 3 and 5, and other elements are bigger than now. For example, let's see the result. Can you see they are bigger than past? Okay, this is flex sharing. We have flex basics. The flex basics property specify the initial length of a flex item. Okay, this is again something like flex sharings, but this is specify a width for an element. For example, set flex basis to 200 pixels. Let's see. It's something like you set to your browser, you should set my element tree width 200 pixels. Okay, this is easy. And okay, we have flex grow. The flex grow property specifies how much a flex item will grow relative to the rest of the flex item. Make the third flex item grow 8 times faster than the other flex items. Okay, this is has priority more than the first and second item. Flex grow 8. Okay, I set this to 5 and set this to 2. You can see this is flex grow. You can know and you can learn the flex and grid display both of them without training. You should train with them, because if you don't train with them, you can't understand them. Yes, guys. But we have 2 more attributes for flex container. We can use flex fellow or flex direction row, flex wrap. We have no wrap by default. The flex is no wrap. You don't need to use no wrap, and we have wrap. I talk about this, but I didn't talk about this one. Okay, guys. If I set this to column, the flex wrap is not useful. Now let's go see the result. This is like display black. Make them column. No different. What's the width about them? Can you see? They are 25 and they have a space next to them, but our flex container is set to column. This is column. This is not set to true. Okay, this flex direction and flex wrap, you can use them like this. The first one is flex direction row, and the second one is flex wrap. Okay, guys, I think I talked about most of flex attributes, but now We have some description about flex in W3 school. W3 school is a good source for learning CSS and training. For example, here talk about responsive, but now I don't want to talk about responsive. And guys, the flex attribute is something like width. It's no different. They make the responsive image grade with flex. Can you see? Try it yourself and okay. Okay guys, this lesson is finished. The next lesson is about grade display. Please train with flex, and in the future when we make a template or a website, a static website, use them. Don't worry if you don't know them now. In the future you can know all of them. Have a good time and goodbye.